Hello, welcome to Trend Settings episode 64. We are so good at podcasting. We're up to 64 and we're still figuring it out. I forgot to share it on Facebook. So I'm just going to intro the show first. Welcome to Trend Settings. We talk about what's trending in the week. This week we have the wild card, Joel Moore.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Wild card victory.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah. He's still the only person with the record of taking his shirt off in the podcast and putting it back on as well.
Is he also the only person who's asked to be on the podcast and then, like, on the Facebook channel?
On the Facebook channel, yeah. Other people have asked just in real life. You'd think he would have asked me in real life because we live together.
Yeah, but
we connect through Facebook more than we do in real life.
Share videos to each other. That's how you become friends. Talk to my mum more on Facebook than in real life.
Okay. Anyway, this week we got the Super Bowl in entertainment news and also a little bit of Star Wars stuff, like always. And then we got SpaceX. We're driving to Mars, guys.
SpaceX?
Driving to Mars.
I thought we talked about Mass Effect.
SpaceX, not SpaceX.
Not Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Damn it, SpaceX.
And then we're talking weird stuff with, speaking of sex, there's crayfish cloning going on and they might take over the world. I guess that's not really sex, is it? That's the opposite. It's like cloning.
No sex involved.
Asexual. Now, Joel, what happened this week?
Monday, the 5th of February in Australia, the 4th in America, which was a Sunday night football. There was the Super Bowl, which consisted of the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots.
Oh,
no.
Joel, why is it called the Super Bowl?
You know what?
Does anyone win a bowl?
They get the Lombardi Trophy, which is like a glass triangle with a football on top.
That's not a bowl.
No. So I don't understand why that's called a Super Bowl. I know the World Series is called the World Series because of the newspaper.
But the Super Bowl champions are called the world champions.
Yeah, well, who else plays NFL?
European countries, sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah, I think they have a team.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just
though.
because of the bowl shape of the thing, isn't it? Of the whole stadium.
Yeah.
But not all stadiums would be round. So
I think they used to be.
Yeah.
Technology, though, right?
Am I right?
Maybe it's part of advertising to make you try and think of snacks.
Yeah.
While you're watching
Super
it.
Bowl of Doritos.
Yeah.
Super
I think that's
Bowl
what the
of
ads are
Doritos.
for.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's accurate.
Okay.
The Pepsi
Anyway.
halftime show.
Sorry, interrupted.
What?
Okay.
In more interesting news, what happened at the Super
Did
Bowl?
the Seahawks win?
Seahawks didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Praise
Ah.
Lord. Philadelphia Eagles were having the greatest season of all time with their new quarterback who got injured before the playoffs. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, this team's lost their chances.
Game over.
So they went into the playoffs as the underdogs throughout the whole, what do you call it?
Yeah, because the Patriots
Final
are going for what,
series.
number 5? This time? 6.
Yeah.
They're going for 6.
Yeah,
And they won last year.
They won last year. They're going back to back, which are the last team to also go back to back.
Jeez.
Which is like 2000, 2001 or something.
Someone's got to bring them down.
So basically, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady are like the dream team. If you're like a sport, you want to be those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, when was Tom Brady's first one? Was
2001.
That was the first one. He got the
Yeah.
first one.
Doesn't he cheat?
That's so
Well,
long
there's
ago.
always been a lot of like stipulations around any Super Bowl they've won, which why I think Eagles won this year because there was no like allegations.
no
to
deflating.
cheating. No spying
What?
on people.
Yeah.
And
No lip reading.
yeah, so that didn't happen. But yeah, Philadelphia Eagles, the underdogs, they won the Super Bowl 41 to I believe 33, which in a slugfest of throwing balls. I
That's a
believe.
lot of points. Usually
That
I don't
is-
see any points on
No,
that.
So they won with their second string
quarterback, who's actually pretty crap.
Is he?
But he
Yeah.
did awesome.
He was about to retire because he was playing for the Rams.
Yeah.
Funny enough, this year really good. Last year, not very good. They're like, you know what? You should just sit on the bench for the Rams, which is pretty embarrassing. And then gets taken to Philadelphia Eagles because he's had good games. He's just never been consistent. So you don't really want to trust someone
So
inconsistent.
flashes of brilliance.
Yeah, he scored 7 touchdowns in one game, which is like a record he holds. Anyway, so this guy goes onto the Eagles team, and then I keep doing that. So he goes to the Eagles team, and then
Just touch yourself. That's the trick.
Yeah. Bang your leg.
Basically, he wins the Super Bowl, and all is good in the world. Riots in Philadelphia,
Because he did have a really good game.
He had
like
an unreal
Ali's saying.
game. All postseason.
I watched the second half.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a good half to watch.
Yeah.
It was actually a great game to watch.
Was it? There was like no defense.
No.
That sounds great.
One sack.
There was
But
one sack,
sack
which
happened
basically won the game
at the most pivotal time. I was
Yeah.
watching it, and just my friends who were going for the Patriots
Yeah.
were just like devastated.
I mean, but the last throw Brady threw straight down into the end zone. Gronk is there to catch this ball.
Sorry, who?
Rob
Gronkowski.
Gronkowski.
Oh.
He's
like
a giant
Mike
of a man,
Piskowski.
and apparently
Anyway.
he might be going into acting.
So, well, yeah, he also said after the game he's like pretty keen not to re-sign, but I think it's his marketing, get more money kind of thing. But anyway,
Classic move.
so he throws the ball, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god, we're about to lose the game because Tom Brady's going to throw for a second point. They're going to get the extra, and they go to overtime. Tom Brady always wins.
Oh.
No, defense stops the ball. They drop it. Eagles win. The world is right. Now the Eagles have also never won a Super Bowl before, so
And it's in Philadelphia.
no, it was in Minnesota.
Damn
The
it.
Vikings, who funny enough the Eagles beat to get into the Super
Right.
Bowl. So it's
I was going for the Vikings.
I wanted the Rams to win, but funny enough, I have a Liberty Bell tattooed on my forearm, so I kind of want the Eagles to win. But
Is that their logo?
no, it's just like the thing in
It's a thing.
The broken
Philadelphia.
bell.
Ah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's got a lot to do with like slavery ending and like a gift from England, and
So you're not a fan of slavery.
definitely not a fan of slavery.
Good to know.
Joel, what did you think about the two refs' decisions on the touchdowns?
Yeah, so look, I was 100% going for Philadelphia, so I believe everything they did was right. But I believe the first one, if it wasn't already awarded a touchdown, it would have been disallowed because the rest
the
of already
on-field call.
Yeah.
Right.
The on-field call, you need to have like valid evidence that it's not a touchdown, which they couldn't really prove. So yeah, the two touchdowns got through off the.
It's really tired, eh?
Yeah, but I honestly think that they were touchdowns. I think that sometimes too many people out there are like, let's use technology to ruin a good game.
Yeah. Everybody knows over reffing ruins sport.
Speed
right?
it up.
Look at the NRL, KFC touch ref thing, whatever it's called.
Is that actually what it's called?
No.
KFC try
Yes.
screen.
It's
or
just
something.
called the bunker.
It's called the KFC touch ref thing.
KFC ref thing.
Yeah, because when he touches
Touch
the KFC, the other
Touch
guy's like,
the ref.
no,
And then the
chicken.
screen goes loading try or no try. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Damn.
NRL sucks.
But they get to squeeze in that extra bit of advertising.
NRL's the best. Can we talk about something that actually matters about Super Bowl?
What's that, Chris?
Like ads and people
lack of
singing
defense.
and stuff. Enough about football.
The lack of solid defense, right?
Yeah.
I like the defense in the game. More points, more touchdowns.
You like there
everyone's
not
happy.
being defense.
Well, did you watch? I don't know if you
Tom
guys
Brady
did,
had,
but the
like-
year that the Broncos won the Super Bowl, it was all defense, and it was such a slow game.
So
I loved it.
boring.
The Broncos won,
Yeah.
but Cam Newton got treated like a little cat. Von Miller was like
cat?
sitting on his face. Anyway,
Is that what you do with a cat?
That's what Joel does, apparently.
yeah.
Now we know.
So what happened with the ads, Joel?
Well, there was movies galore,
Mhm.
as always. There was a great ad for Australia.
Oh, yeah.
That was a stitch up and a half,
Yeah.
but great ad. It involved. I
Which
can't remember their names. Who's the McBride? Danny McBride?
Danny McBride
Chris,
as the son
uh,
of Crocodile Dundee.
Which I thought was great.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth as... Is it...
The tour guide.
Is that what he was? I thought
Every Australian actor ever.
Yeah.
I think the ad was great because it started off as what could be the best movie to come out this year.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm watching it.
And it made you believe that this is not going to be a crap movie because it's not just...
It was actually a funny concept.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just the same thing again. It
I
was...
think Chris Hemsworth was like, he's definitely not making it, right? Because people kept asking him.
Yeah. He's
There's
like...
a lot of hype around it now.
Yeah, he didn't want to touch a classic, which is pretty
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, that is smart.
Especially a classic like Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because who would want to be in the new Ghostbusters reboot, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, Crocodile D already touched Crocodile D inappropriately
Chris just checkmate me.
with number 2 and 3.
Checkmated me. What's the verb of checkmate?
Checkmate.
She's still not...
I didn't remember all these parts.
This is the long
Hugh
version. So,
long
What was so
version.
annoying was the Super Bowl version didn't have all the cameos in it.
Yeah.
So it has
So that's
like...
like Margot Robbie.
yeah, Margot Robbie, Hugh
Oh.
Jackman, Kylie Minogue's sister,
That guy.
Danny Minogue.
Chris Hemsworth's brother, her,
Isla
Isla Fisher.
Is Is she the chick married to the funny guy?
Borat.
Ali
Sacha
G?
Baron
Yeah.
Cohen.
Yeah. And it's like no one had a problem with them making this movie. I was like, oh, this looks good. And then it's like, oh, it's a joke.
Do you think they'll make it
Oh,
now?
Russell Crowe. That's a lie.
Yeah.
I still claim him, but
Yeah, New Zealanders would have been like, what? Also, where's Mel Gibson?
Oh,
Ooh.
making Passion of the Christ 2.
Yeah.
Is he not? He's not
Yeah.
Super Bowl friendly.
He's making
yet.
Passion of the Christ too, remember?
The Return.
So,
Yeah.
was this your favorite trailer? The one that's not a real trailer?
No, my favourite trailer, fun enough, wasn't even a movie trailer. It was a Toyota trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you call
started
those
off with
trailers.
this little chick being born, missing her arm,
Oh,
missing
I've
a
seen that
leg.
one.
What?
And it's like chances of winning a gold medal, some unfathomable number.
How did I not see this
Yeah.
one?
And
I've seen
then
this one.
this is like, it's feel good. It basically does nothing but make you want to watch the Paralympics.
That baby. Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like lots of the ads, like even the Budweiser ad this year, was just feel good. Like
Yeah,
we give water to.
What's that, 400 million or
Oh
something?
my God.
You're the scientist. You should know this.
It's got to be.
What?
But it's, look, like, you already feel good. The chick's walking and doing ballet.
I don't know. Good
The
for
odds
that
are,
word.
as
the
it
odds are
goes
going
on,
down.
it just gets
Yeah, because the
better.
technology's getting better.
So Toyota's making bionic legs now. Is
Well,
that what the ad's for?
I think they're the main sponsors for the Paralympics.
Ah.
I basically think that's how it ends. But I just thought this ad was great because it's a true story.
Gave you the
inspiring.
feels.
Yeah. So I watched this ad planning to watch movies ads. Ended up seeing this and gone, this is the ad of the Super Bowl.
Apparently,
That's awesome.
Ev says the way we say Margot Robbie is wrong.
Well, you
You're
just said
saying
Roby.
Robbie.
Is it Robbie?
Robbie.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's trying to tell
Margot.
us to say Margot.
I think that was
Margot
the first
Robbie.
time I'd actually said it out loud.
I believe it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it depends who you're talking to, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Other news though, The Rock's making another movie called Skyscraper.
Unbelievable.
Ah.
All I saw for this movie is people slagging on it for the trailer of the movie, like the poster
Yeah.
has like The Rock jumping, and there's all these people
There were
proving
some
that it's
classic
actually
memes.
not
Yeah.
possible.
He definitely
using
can't
science.
jump to that skyscraper in that distance and going at that speed.
I saw the name of this movie and decided not to watch the trailer.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it because it's The Rock.
It's. Jono said it right. Apparently, you're pronouncing Margot Robbie right. Robbie right.
Who
I
says
don't know why I'm
Roby?
saying Robbie.
Roby sounds like a talking robe.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Roby.
I'd watch that. I actually really liked the Tide one. I felt like, not that it was like good feeling or anything. I just thought it was a genius marketing concept.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was genius marketing.
Yeah.
Cloverfield
Yeah.
coming out now to Netflix.
That's
Frick.
true.
The first
Wait,
thing
we'll talk about that in a
Okay,
second.
All right, I
But
just
the,
got
the,
excited.
the Tide one, the Tide one was hectic because it was. Yeah, look it up because it's hard to explain without showing the visual. Of it's Stranger Things guy that
Wait,
you
keep
love.
playing.
David Harbour.
Yeah, David.
Oh.
I believe it's Arbor. But I'm just
Who's this? Stranger?
Stranger
see.
Things. He's like
The cop?
Eleven's adopted dad.
Okay, yeah, the cop dude.
Spoilers for season 1. Sorry. And he's like, this is a typical Super Bowl commercial.
So he's like,
Oh,
it's
yes,
a car
I
ad.
remember
We're
that.
driving in a car. We're having a Budweiser commercial.
But
We're doing Victoria's Secret commercial. And then he's like, no, this is an ad for Tide because all these clothes are clean.
got
And
him.
Tide makes clean clothes.
And they all have clean clothes in them.
And then he kind of reiterates it like 60
Whoa,
times.
he's a
And by the
mechanic.
end of it, every other ad you're watching, you're thinking about Tide because they've got clean clothes in them. It's actually
So they
genius.
co-opted every other ad.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
that's... Think
great
about
marketing.
that. That's genius.
Pretty clever.
I mean,
Yeah.
it would have worked if I was like watching the American ads, but unfortunately we had the Australian ads.
Did
So
you?
it-
Yeah.
Yeah.
ESPN just plays the same ad over and over again.
Yeah.
That's awful.
It's that one for
Yeah.
that touch screen that's like, thunder.
I was watching it.
thunder."
I was watching it at
Did not see that
a
one.
hotel,
I forgot.
and I thought it was the American one. Is that possible?
We got.
I don't think you can legally.
Right. Okay. Maybe not then.
But do you think if you spent that much money on an ad, that it'd go like around the world? Like,
Nah, it's just different because
Then you
they're
spend more money.
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Halftime show. No wait, Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Biggest, craziest way to drop a trailer
amazing.
The Cloverfield Paradox is what it's called.
Have you guys watched it now?
Yes.
We watched it the second the Super Bowl.
Do
Well,
you
not the
need-
second.
I didn't. I watched
like
it
10
really
minutes
quick.
later.
I
You
saw
need
it
to-
and I go, Joel! He was in the other room. And we watched it straight away.
But I'm kind
didn't
of left
Facebook
with
message
a
him?
couple more questions. Well, no, we just yell when we are that close to it.
When you're that excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to watch the second one?
No.
Not at all. You don't have to
Right.
watch any of them.
It
Awesome.
was still a good movie.
Perfect.
In the same way the second one, you didn't have to watch the other one. It's the same.
Awesome.
Okay, so
It's connected but not connected.
their
It's a paradox.
marketing around this movie, perfect. Couldn't have been done better.
way to drop a movie.
Couldn't have been done better.
Yeah. I remember watching it and just going, and then like the end, it just says available
Out
now.
now.
You're like, what? And then the end came up and I was like, Netflix!
And so millions of people are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to watch that right now.
Yeah.
All these other ones, I could watch in a few months maybe, but this I can watch right now.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
also
that is
because the movie was made with a different studio where it got dropped and Netflix picked it up. Because,
And then hooked it into Cloverfield, right?
yeah, because, spoilers, the movie's not good.
Ha!
Well,
I didn't mind it.
it wasn't great,
I
but
thought it was bad.
It's the pacing makes you want to.
I
Bash your head
kept
on the
picking
floor.
up my phone.
They did say that was it Paramount dropped it?
Yeah.
Someone
Someone-
whoever dropped it because they did audience testing and it didn't test well.
Yeah, but like I feel like every problem with it could have been fixed in editing
Interesting.
because like there was such cool ideas.
So did they pick it up after it was fully made? Or
I think so.
I guess you have to, right? If you've done audience
Yeah.
testing, you have to
I
test
imagine.
or something.
I imagine it was just all on the spaceship,
It's balls.
and then they added all the planet stuff after.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I don't know.
Because the planet stuff couldn't have been in it and not
Yeah,
been
it was
tied to
not really-
Cloverfield.
Spoilers.
Okay, can we talk about this trailer? This is my favourite trailer
I
I've
don't
seen.
like Mission Impossible.
But this
Ever.
trailer, I haven't seen a better trailer in years.
It's the trailer for what?
Mission Impossible 5, 6, I don't know, Fallout.
Mission Impossible Underground.
Fallout.
Tom Cruise
Oh, sorry.
is his career
Is it
like
really?
booming, like
Tom-
ending?
Tom Cruise is
If
winning.
you're going back to Mission
Tom-
Impossible, what does that mean?
Going back, he never left.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible
Don't
just
you
keeps
remember
getting better
when he
and
was
better.
going on the plane and he was this? It's like the plane is a symbol for the Mission Impossible career. It's just going up, and he's barely keeping hold of it. Remember when he was?
So
actually on the side of
you're
the plane?
saying it's getting bigger than he is?
Yeah.
These
Well,
movies-
wasn't there a Mission Impossible without him?
No.
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 That's
Okay.
Look at
that's
oh,
the Bourne
look at
identity.
Look at this.
Then you're thinking of James Bond there, Joel.
Yeah. Well, look, James Bond hasn't been good since.
Look at that.
Wow. He just
before
punched that
Daniel
guy
Craig. Who
through
was
a
the guy that
wall.
did before Daniel Craig?
What are you talking about? You're crazy.
Pierce.
Casino Royale
Yeah.
was ace.
Wait, what?
That's
He's
James
right.
Bond.
Casino Royale is much better
No, I like the
than
gadgets.
that last Pierce Brosnan
You're
one.
mental.
You're just into a different. You want a more suave.
like Kingsman.
You want a suave
I want to see pens
Yeah.
shoot people's faces off.
James Bond. You want
Watches
you
with
want
laser
a
beams.
you want a James Bond that you want to sleep with.
This is how you make
well,
a
I
trailer.
mean, Halle Berry. Like, come on.
She was in the one with Daniel Craig, wasn't she?
No.
Who am I
Don't-
thinking of?
No,
Could be
yeah,
wrong.
no,
You're
you're
right,
right. It was
you're
the
right.
Pierce Brosnan one.
Yeah.
okay.
I remember because at the end they were like, "Oh, the heat sensors is only showing one person," and then the leg comes out, and Moneypenny's like, "Oh, Mr. Bond." That's the only thing I remember
that
about
really
that
stuck
movie.
in your head.
Was
didn't
that
it?
Do
stupid
not
part?
remember that.
Are we talking about the Solo trailer, or was that separate?
We'll put that in the
Star
Star Wars part.
Okay.
I got a lot.
But first, halftime show.
Oof.
What happened with the halftime show, Joel?
Well, Janet Jackson didn't appear.
Ah.
Britney Spears didn't
Her
appear.
nipple didn't appear.
Why did we even bother?
So a lot of people were a bit upset. But Justin Timberlake
Well,
came out, did a great performance because I personally like JT. I think he did a great job. He looked a bit homeless, but he was wearing some sick Jordans, supposedly pretty rare or limited edition or
Probably.
something.
well, now
If
they're
you're-
really
If you're into that kind of thing.
really expensive, aren't they?
Well, they're about to get released in like 2 weeks.
I thought they were older. I thought they were an
No,
old
but they're like
one.
redone. Like
Oh.
they've put something on them because Michael Jordan threw them at a halftime show or something.
That would
A
be
dunk contest.
because people buy those
He
shoes
took
and
them
then
off.
sell them for a profit.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
they
done
heat
that with
them.
shoes before.
If they're re-releasing them though, you'd be so annoyed.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it was just
'Cause
the
if they
bottom of
weren't
them
gonna
have
re-
special stuff.
Huh?
The bottom of them have like special stuff on them.
Yeah, but like your thing is, I have this shoe.
Oh yeah.
And it's limited edition, and I'm going to sell it for a certain amount of money, and
And
then they
these
just
things
start
drop?
making it again,
Yeah.
and then this happens, and you're like, yes, it's going to be worth so much money, and then they they're like, we're gonna make more, and then you're like, damn it.
Come on, guys. Is shoes really a good investment?
I don't know, man. If you can buy a pair of Yeezys for like $300 and sell them for $1,000, that's quick turnaround.
Boy, I got unreleased
Yeah.
Yeezys. I get free Yeezys.
Yeah, well, you must be wrong.
Cool, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like the show. He performed like 20 songs. It was half the songs I was like, man, I forgot he did this song.
That was me too. It re-sparked my love for JT.
Yeah.
Oh, it never left.
And it had the one song from the new album that isn't like any other song on the album, which is kind of like the problem with the whole album. Is it's like, what the hell is this album trying to be? Have you guys listened to it?
Bon Iver?
No.
Haven't listened to it.
Have you seen the album cover? It's like Bon Iver. It's like, what's going on?
Bon Iver.
Because he's a man of the woods. He made an album called Man of the Woods.
I see.
Yeah.
Is it because he's timber, lake, in the woods? You know?
I didn't even put that together.
He's from Tennessee, so apparently that's
These are the things that are in the woods, guys.
Yeah. But like, there's okay. Quick review of the album. There's like 6 songs in the middle that are ace, and he proper does like folk songs, and it's a little bit country, but a little bit modern because it's Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And like it really fits, and it's like, yeah, he does sound like a man on the woods, man in the woods, man of the woods.
Man of the people.
And then it goes back to like just being kind of Justin Timberlake songs, and it's like, what are you doing here?
Come on, JT.
This has got nothing to do.
It didn't fit
Pick
together.
your lane.
And then the song he released from it is like a sexy club song.
Oh.
So
you gotta have one.
It starts with that, and then it goes into the country music, and then comes out, and just like what?
Is it a journey though? He's in LA and then he realizes I want to go to the woods.
Maybe the woods
and then
is
he
a
goes
club.
To the woods.
It's more of a kick in the face.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think of the album?
I wasn't sold on it. I mean, I feel like if I listened to it more, I might appreciate it.
It doesn't.
I've had 2 listens, and I agree. Maybe like 2 or 3 songs are good.
But yeah.
But I was stitched up. The Super Bowl was great, so I was way into JT. I was all up on that. Album comes out, I'm like, yeah, I'll stick to the Strawberry Bubble.
Oh.
I'm gonna get this album now. You guys have convinced me.
Jessica Bazudenhout has enlightened us with some facts. And
Jessica, who did you say?
Is that the name again?
I think it's Bazudenhout is how you actually say it.
Bazudenhout.
Bazudenhout. And she said his son's name means of the woods.
Man of
But he's
the
not
woods.
a man yet if he's still a child.
He is a boy, but
he will be.
There's a lot in the album of like recordings of his son talking and stuff, so it's, that makes it nicer. I
Is he
appreciate
doing like the...
I appreciate a father connecting with his son through music. You know,
Thanks,
What is his
Byzanto.
It's like
What is his
DJ
son's
Khaled putting his son as an
Like
exclusive
daddy and
producer.
stuff.
Excuse me?
It's a baby.
Oh.
No, but what's
That's
his
not
son's
what I was
name?
meant to do.
Oh, of the woods, I believe.
Is that 3 names or is that just one? Did he run it all together?
I don't, whatever. Whatever of the woods is in one word. I don't know.
Of the woods.
Yeah, someone can Google that. Correct us.
Let me look that up.
What's Timberlake's son's name and middle name? And then Jessica Biel's voice.
it's not Stormy.
I'm pretty sure it's Jessica Biel's voice because there's
Webster.
a female voice in it.
Silas Randall
Silas.
Timberlake.
Silas.
That's way better than...
I don't think it'd be a Spanish pronunciation.
You don't know that.
There's no weird letters, weird like synonym things above letters.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm just a cultured person
So-
trying to keep up.
In the middle of his
Bon Iver.
presentation, he did a tribute to Prince. Did you
Uh-oh,
go?
I found out, I don't know if this is true, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was supposedly he did the Super Bowl performance 20 years before.
I thought it was 10, but
It
yeah,
could be
either.
10. I don't know.
But it was his hometown, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, when we saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is a bit strange, but it's nice, I guess."
Hmm.
But apparently, a lot of people are having problems with it.
Really?
Yeah, but an official came out and said today, an official by the name of I can't remember because my notes I wrote are at work, but it's Prince's sister, was like, "Yeah, it's totally fine."
Because
Wait.
when Prince died, he was like, "Don't let them use my image." Just before he died.
Yeah, because
didn't
Timberlake was
wanna be-
originally going to have a hologram of him. But
I thought he did.
So what was his?
Like Tupac Coachella.
Did he have images of?
Yeah, if you skip
Prince.
forward a bit, you'll see.
So it has like the giant screen, like a thing come down. It's all pink.
It's
no
yeah,
purple.
it's like projected on a really big screen.
What
Oh,
they
but
did
it's
with
actually him.
Anne was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Prince. Oh.
Well, it's just a photo like of him singing,
Oh, okay.
like old footage.
Yeah.
So
But it's not-
it's like they've manipulated his face or anything.
It's
It's about to be the
There he
extent.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just old footage.
And Timberlake's just singing the song, and it's kind of lining up with the thing. It's not Purple Rain. It's I'd Die for You, I think, or something.
Don't know any other songs.
Oh. Well, I like what they did at the end with like the whole Prince logo
yeah.
outside the stadium.
They light up the city in the Prince logo.
When did Prince die?
A year or two ago?
2 years. The year that everybody died.
I feel like this isn't very current
that 16?
reference then.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was strange.
So when did he perform in the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl X something I.
But apparently it was
Couldn't
more
read.
because Prince.
Thanks.
Like
Yeah, but
this
see,
is,
this is the thing. Look at
Couldn't
this.
find
it.
It changes to like.
it was more because it was.
Oh.
This is like Prince's city. Apparently, it's like his hometown.
Wait, is that actually happen? But did that actually happen?
Yeah.
Minnesota.
With a bunch of like floodlights.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
What were people complaining about with this?
I think it's
performance?
another
People
case
just like
of
to
people
complain.
just wanting something to complain about.
Yeah, right.
People don't care about the football anymore. It's all about.
It was
the
a really
show.
exciting game. It was an amazing show. They're just going for the weakest link.
Yeah.
He was born in Minnesota. You're right.
I wonder if he liked purple because of the team being purple. I wonder if there's any relevance to that.
It's all coming together.
Must be, or maybe they made the team purple because of Prince.
Or maybe it's like
Did
the
it rain
city's
purple?
color.
Oh, see, when this happened, I thought this was ice or something. These guys made fun of me for it because they're like, it's clearly mirrors. And then he goes into the song Mirror, and I'm like, well, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Great
Classic.
song, might I add.
He
This
doesn't
part,
have-
I actually thought this part was great.
Can you imagine how slippery it would be if you had to climb towers
No,
of
I
ice?
knew they wouldn't be ice, but I thought they were meant to symbolize ice or something.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ice.
Anyway, what else happened?
Nothing.
Star Wars?
Star Wars trailer.
Yeah, nothing more with the Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But can we just watch the rest of this before
No.
we jump to topic?
It's not the Justin Timberlake podcast.
This is not the people watch us watching something else.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Jess is adding more facts. Maybe she should come back on the podcast.
Wow.
Mm.
Now, it's pretty cool. It was unreleased vocal tracking that they dubbed onto the video. Prince Out of the Vault.
That is pretty.
So it's like unreleased audio.
Oh.
He said that on Fallon. I think that's where
Gotcha.
she's getting that from.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's where she's getting it from.
Yeah.
I see.
This girl's
Now.
got a lot of knowledge.
That's enough for Super Bowl.
We're down with you, JT.
You know what else happened this week in entertainment?
Mm.
The Game of Thrones showrunners, so not the Game of Thrones writer, but the showrunners who like took the books and made it into a show, are getting to create their own Star Wars trilogy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
If this is pre, like Attack of the Clones, like you know, like what is it called? With
The
all,
Old
like,
Republic.
Jedi, yeah, that'd be cool.
They haven't. I don't think they've given any details in terms of era and what they're actually doing. It's more just been we're giving them this.
Like they're giving Ryan Johnson a trilogy.
Yeah,
Just go
Same
have,
thing.
Have some fun.
Will they just delete it out of the like
Canon.
canon if they don't like it?
yeah. Well,
Or it's a paradox.
lately there's been so many times where like the Han Solo director got fired like 3 times, right?
Mm.
Yeah, we're
So-
so worried about that.
Well-
You're never safe. There was the Lego movie guys first,
Yeah.
and they got kicked off.
Yeah.
And then
There was 2 of them again.
did Ron Howard finish it? I can't remember.
Yeah, Ron Howard's done. He's,
I think there was a guy in the middle there as well.
no.
All right.
All I'm excited for Donald Glover playing Lando Calrissian.
I feel like
Shit,
everyone in that
Gets 2
trailer.
of my fanboys.
I feel like everyone else in that trailer, apart from Han Solo, looks awesome.
That seems to be what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
Because no one has a problem with Donald Glover.
Well, in the first teaser, they didn't show Han Solo at all, really.
Yeah.
Until the very end. They showed everyone else.
I'm willing to give him a chance.
I really like the actor who's playing him. I think he's awesome.
I googled him and I didn't really know who he was.
He's in Hail Caesar, I know that.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me.
And there's a very funny clip of him doing something very funny in Hail Caesar.
it wear so simple?
Yeah, he actually did exactly what I was thinking. He's not in much. He's pretty unknown, which I think is good because it means he can reimagine Han Solo instead of just doing a freaking Harrison Ford impression.
No one wants that.
Yeah.
Which
Do you reckon Harrison Ford could have a cameo in this? Or that like
No.
be a bad
No,
idea?
that
No, why
doesn't
would-
make any
unless
sense
he has
at
a
all.
flash forward of some sort.
Or maybe
Also,
the whole movie is a
that sounds
flashback.
like his nightmare. They finally killed the character they wanted him to kill, and then bring him back.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It looks like he kind of starts at the Empire, which is super interesting. It looks like he's going to get the Falcon in this, and which I believe originally was Lando's, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, and there's Lando. They're playing Sabak, which is how he won the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
Maybe that's so.
which is a Star Wars card game, right?
Yep.
Which-
And the Millennium Falcon, you know the holes at the front? It's got 2 prongs.
Mm.
Yeah.
In this, it's filled in.
With
Yeah,
what?
I noticed that.
I guess it just means it's hauling cargo, you know, because it's a smuggling ship.
Ah,
Yeah, I
it's
did
like a
notice that.
pincer, like
where
a
he carries his
crab.
Woody
Container.
Harrelson. Mm.
I love Woody Harrelson. I like everything about this trailer. I really didn't have any problems with it,
No.
except I'm not a big fan
Daenerys?
of Game of Thrones chick.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
I'm interested to see
Amelia
what her
Clarke.
part will be in this. Hope she dies.
Well,
I like
My
the whole
part
death
will-
going on in Star Wars at the moment. Everything's too friendly.
wait, so you're happy people are dying, or you're
Well, Rogue One
unhappy?
was great because everyone died and no one was happy. Like,
Does Harrison Ford have a butt chin?
Have a
I'm
butt
aware
chin?
of.
Yeah, because this guy definitely does.
I'm not sure.
Maybe that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah.
There's just something about his face that you see and go, well, something's not right.
I forgot about the giant octopus.
What do you reckon they're hauling? It looks like it's got a giant light at the front.
There's always a bigger fish.
Always a bigger fish.
Don't tell me the odds.
Thanks.
Nailed it, guys. We're officially Star Wars nerds. Now,
I think they're going to do the Kessel Run and under, is it 13 parsec?
apparently that is the Kessel Run.
Oh, right, okay.
That'd be cool.
Because apparently he makes it
The octopus.
because he does a bunch of short, like, light speed jumps. Like, that's how he...
Ooh.
Dangerous light speed jumps is how he does it.
Mm.
Because it's not a speed, right? It's 12 parsecs is a distance or something. There's a lot of weird,
Star
nerdy
Wars.
Star Wars math to do with
I just
what
figured
a
they got
parsec
that
actually
they
is.
got that wrong
Yeah.
when they originally wrote the script.
Look how clean the interior
so they had
is.
to invent
Yeah,
all
I
of this
saw
stuff
it.
around it to make it make sense.
Like-
I just wrote 12. Yep, something sounds spacey.
Parsec
Like
sounds-
seconds, but different. Yep.
How do you think they make the Millennium Falcon so dirty in 20 years?
They don't clean it.
Oh.
20 years is a long time.
Yeah.
If
No
you
matter
left
how
your
much you
room for
look up
20
20
years,
Wait.
can you see the thing?
It's probably less than 20 years because A New Hope wouldn't be 20 years later, would it?
He's flying it around a giant tentacle monster.
Well, I guess we'll find out in the chronological
Look at all this.
Star Wars soon.
Do you think, like, at some point someone's just going to spill something on something and they're just going to go, we'll clean that up later? And that's, like, how they set the seed of it getting super dirty?
I think you're the only one who needs
No
to
one
know.
else
Bunch
is
of bowls
concerned.
in the sink, and it's just one bowl.
You're
and
the
then
only
it's
one who
like-
needs
Did you see the couches? They're, like, pure white and a different, like, texture and fabric to what they are in A New
Well,
Hope.
maybe they got them reupholstered.
I feel like I could put a white couch in this house, and in like a week
Have
it
you not
would
seen
look
how
like
white the couches?
Yeah,
Still white.
I'd say beige at best, maybe.
Well, they were beige when we got them.
You just think they're white now because you can't see what they used to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Very true.
that's enough for Star Wars.